everyone, so welcome back to my channel, and I'm really sorry I haven't been around for a while. I think it's been like a month since I last uploaded a video, which is like really bad, but I went on holiday and then I got really ill, and I did record like a couple of videos, but like I didn't think they were like good enough. Actually, one of them was like more a summer video, and then I got ill, and then summer like ended, so I didn't really get a chance to like upload it, which is really annoying. But I'm back. So for today's video, I'm basically doing a back to school advice video, and there were a couple of ideas I had for back to school, but because I got ill I didn't really get to like film them, which is really irritating. So I decided I would do back to school advice, and I wanted to do this like for a very long time, and this will be more like high school advice because I've like finished high school and I've always wanted to make these videos. Like I did watch a couple of these and they're like so interesting, and now I can speak from my veteran experience of high school and my biggest advice tips. This will be pretty interesting because I feel like I get to go down memory lane for you guys and give you guys some advice, which is really cool. I just feel like I can give you the truth of high school. So to give you guys a bit of a backstory of my high school days, which sounds really weird, I have learned that half of England calls secondary school high school and the other half calls it secondary school. Like I call it secondary school, but it's all the same thing. You totally get what I'm talking about. So over here in the UK, if you're not from the UK, we start high school from year 7, which is like the middle school age for Americans, so that's like what, 11 to 12. And then you go all the way up, well, you go through sixth form, which I went to, which is like 18. So like that is how I did mine. I went to an all-girls school, and that's about it. Like that's literally it. I went to an all-girls school. I kind of liked it. I mean, a lot of people have like really bad things to say about all-girls schools, but I did kind of like it, but it was quite bitchy. And I feel like anyone who went to my school will understand completely what I'm talking about. And so I have had my fair share of knowing about girl drama and all that stuff, and it's kind of irritating to deal with. I was not, and I feel like being in an all-girls school, there was a lot more pressure from like other girls. You know, if you're with a mixed environment, you can kind of get the balance and stuff, but being in an all-girls school, there was definitely that kind of pressure. I guess from like the popular girls to be pretty, because we all know girls don't get pretty for guys, you get pretty for the girls. I was definitely not one of the popular girls. Like I really wasn't. I don't think I was like really unpopular, no one knew me. I think people just like knew me, but I wasn't popular. I have no idea. I will like click in a picture somewhere of what I looked like in my high school days. As you can see, I really wasn't the pretty girl, and I had really bad acne. I was overweight. I was not like, I just wasn't like the pretty girl. I did not hang out with the popular girls. I wasn't bullied by them, but like, my advice on dealing with like the mean popular girls, and I know that's such a stereotype, but I don't know if it was just my school, but the mean girls were the popular girls. Like, so I'm just speaking from experience. My advice would literally just be to just not focus on them. I know it's really difficult because like, especially when you get to like year 8, which is when you turn like 13, just become a teenager, the amount of like bitchiness and gossip just gets like to a ridiculous level. And a lot more people tend to be more superficial. My experience, like in year 7, people were a lot more like friendlier, and then like, sorry. And then when you got to like, sorry, just checking my phone. When you got to like, you know, like year 8 and all those years, it got more superficial and a lot more drama. But I would advise in high school just to focus on like making good friends and just being yourself and being happy, and just focus on like building yourself. I definitely feel like from not being one of the pretty girls, I definitely took that and I guess was forced to like focus on building myself, my self-confidence from not external things, I guess, like not from my appearance and things like that, and just focused on really building like a good character, being a good friend. You know, I was not one of those girls who everyone like wanted to be friends with because I was super pretty. They wanted to be friends with me because I had a good personality, and that's something that's really important to focus on. Like, what's on the inside is what matters. And now I am grateful for that, because I feel like from learning that stuff growing up, and if any of you are experiencing that where you are not the pretty girl and it sucks and you feel insecure, just realize like this is your time like to focus on like building yourself to be a better person from what's on the inside. Because now like I'm not one of the superficial people, and I definitely need to realize like other stuff matters more than looks, and I feel like high school is definitely a place where it feels like that's all that matters. Like even just from, I don't know, like basically this is a good example. I had a friend who, well, she's a fake friend, so she's not my friend anymore, but anyways, and she was very focused, and this is this year, so this is from an adult perspective now speaking. She was like very there was one time, and because I guess I'm so used to not really caring about looks because I was not the pretty girl and in high school and that kind of thing, we were going to like Tesco's. This is like Tesco Express, so if anyone knows Tesco Express, it was near my halls. It was like 5-minute walk away. So, and we were gonna get some food for dinner, and as you do, you just throw on anything and you just like to go to Tesco's. And she was like to me, so are you really gonna wear that? And I was just like, yes. And she was like, what if we see like cute guys, like are you seriously gonna wear that? And like at the time I was a little bit like, okay, like that was a bit unnecessary, and it kind of, I guess, did dig a little bit of my self-esteem. But I was just kind of like, I mean, now looking at it, I'm like, you know what, I'm glad I wasn't like her, who just all the time, she pretty much was quite insecure about her looks and just cared what people thought about her. And I didn't care what people thought about me, because I just, physical appearance is not like that big of a deal to me. Like, I don't need to look good for everywhere I go. And I feel like just building from that from high school, focusing that looks don't like matter, it's what inside that matters. You should not feel this pressure to look perfect all the time for other people, and that is just a perfect example. Like, you'll just end up being happier within yourself. So if you are one of those people who that you're not the hot girl, you're not the popular girl, seriously, don't worry about it. Puberty passes. I think like I can say as I'm a good example of puberty does pay off in the end. Not that I'm bragging, but like I think puberty did do a good job. So don't worry about it, just hang in there. It's literally what is on the inside, and building yourself as a good person is what matters. Because when you get to my age, it may feel like, oh my gosh, everyone wants to be friends with the pretty girl, like, you know, which I don't think is a lie, but I do definitely think you're gonna make real friends from being a genuine, authentic person. And you shouldn't like skimp out on that and think, oh, like looks matters more, because that's not true. Like, and you know, just carry that with you, because I really wish when I was in high school someone told me that, because I definitely was insecure about the way I looked. And now coming out the other end, I'm like, don't even worry about it. Like, that is the time to focus on building your substance, and that is what it's in. I was on a roll. That is what is important. There we go. Another piece of advice, which I really definitely think some people in high school needed to know. I knew this because I had super strict parents and my ass was going to be kicked if they found out I was failing in school, is to focus on your schoolwork. Because if you do not focus on your schoolwork, you literally, I don't know, like for the ones who are starting high school, like here is some advice. You may not know like what GCSEs and like A-levels and all that stuff is, because trust me, in year 7 I really didn't know. But it's very important to study in school. It's really important, even to this day. Like, my top piece of advice, please do your homework like straight after school, because even now, I don't know, I was one of those people who waited, who had a nap and got up at like 9 PM and started doing it. And I have just kicked that habit. So start early. And I definitely feel, and what I mean by the people who needed to know this piece of advice, the ones who are like messing around in class because they think they're funny and they think they're being cool, which ironically were the popular girls, I don't know. But anyways, actually it wasn't all popular girls, but the ones everyone knew, that's what I mean. Like, please, like, stop messing around, because not only was it really irritating those people, like, it's gonna get you nowhere in life. All those people from school, the ones who, there was one girl in particular, she thought she was super cool, super funny, because she was messing around all the time, especially during our GCSE years, and they just thought it was to be really cool. That's all they cared about. They literally did not get very far in life. I'm not, like, they didn't. You know, some of them went to college and some of them didn't even do well in college. Some of them, like, they just didn't get far in life. Like, you will know literally, like, when you get to year 11 and you finish, you will literally just see how they all end up, and like it doesn't even matter. Like, seriously, just focus in school. It is not like time to play around. There is, like, if you want to be the class clown, like, okay, it's cool to make people laugh, like, don't get me wrong, you know, but do focus on your schoolwork. Don't mess around with it. Be focused. Seriously, just be focused. I have no other piece of advice. If you want to get somewhere in life, please just focus in school. Like, I never got the girls who were just thought their main priority was to mess around in school and like treat it like a joke. Like, I just never understood. So that is my piece of advice. Schoolwork is so important. I feel like education, like, especially the one here, like, you're fortunate to get it for free. Like, I don't understand why people mess around. Like, you get it for free. Like, you get it for free. You have no other adult responsibility but to work for your future. I cannot understand why you will not take advantage of that. So that is another piece of advice. My last piece of big advice would be to not care about what people think. I know this is kind of like difficult to do because, like, you're a teenager and, like, high school honestly feels like that is the whole world's opinion. If everyone in high school is doing one thing, you literally think like the whole world's doing it because that is your whole world. And my advice would be really just don't care what people think. Like, if I could go back to high school, I would have just not cared. Even the pressure of, I guess, the popular girls rule the popular opinion. Who cares? Like, really, who cares? Like, in 4 years, you will never see these people again. Why are you gonna start caring what they think now? Like, 4 years, I know it feels like such a long time, but it's actually not a long time. When you get to university, you start work, like, you are not gonna care what they think. You're not even gonna see them again. So, and they were like a few dumb people, like, in high school who were, like, ran the popular opinion, and, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but hopefully you understand what I'm saying. Like, they just were stupid. Like, they just had dumb opinions, and people thought that's what was cool. And no offense, but at that age, like, don't care about what stupid teenagers think. Like, don't care. Don't care about what some stupid guy said you're fat, or, you know, like, people are stupid, and it just builds you up for life. Because trust me, like, on a daily basis I come across incredibly stupid people, and I just, like, you just learn to brush it off your shoulders. Like, not everybody's, like, opinion is worth listening to. That's what I'm trying to say. Because, like, you will even know if you read some comments online on some articles or whatever, and you see the stupidest ignorant comments, like, and you just ignore them. That is the way you have to handle things in high school. I know it's so difficult, but you just gotta, like, not care what people think. I genuinely wish I went back and I just was confident to be myself, and, you know, I really wasn't confident. I had a lot of shit I was dealing with at the time. That's probably more of the reason why, but I was definitely one of those really insecure people in high school. So I am giving you my golden gems of knowledge that I wish I did. I genuinely just wish I, like, was confident to be myself, because I was awesome, and I think I cared like way too much what people thought about me. And I don't know, if I went back, like, I would just be myself. And, you know, I think it's the coolest thing when you see people, like, who are different. in high school and they're the confident ones to be themselves. Like I've always found those people to be the coolest people. So if you're one of those people, you have my respect, and I definitely recommend to be it. Yeah, I think those are my main back to school advice. I hope I helped. My last like quote, I guess, is, this is the one I put in my yearbook actually. It was, work hard, have fun, no drama. If you carry that mantra with you through your high school career, you will hopefully be fine. I don't know, like I guess I feel like I was supposed to give like really academic advice, but like going back to school for me was that totally like new slate, new year, new you thing, and so I hope my tips like helped from that aspect, and like I just keep coming, sorry, and I don't know, I just hope I helped. Like I feel like I wanted to give some real advice, like to help like actual teenagers. When you go back to school, especially if you're starting high school, like it's a bit of a nerve-wracking time, but trust me, like look, high school is a really fickle time. Like I just honestly there's just a lot of like crap that goes on and it's hard to get through, but please just realize like these are high schoolers. Like if I think back to high school days and like a lot of the opinions I was very insecure about were from really stupid people that I just wished I was like, who cares what you think, like, you know, and have this don't care, fearless attitude, which is easier said than done. But I feel like I just want to like give some real advice of what it's like when you like leave high school, so you guys can just take a breather and realize I can do this, because I wish someone told me this at the time. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Yeah, you can sorry, you can comment and you can like it, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel. I really hope you guys like this video and it helped you guys out. That would be so cool if it did, because I always wanted to give my high school advice. And that is it basically. I hope you guys have a great academic school year. Good luck to everyone starting high school. Make good choices and just be who you are and be completely confident in who you are. That's what I totally wish for all of you guys. So I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys liked the video and take care. Bye.